Hey everyone, welcome back to another New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day. And for those of you that participated in Thanksgiving, I hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving day. And going into Black Friday, all of your shopping experiences and needs for this coming holiday and Christmas season. Hopefully you guys spent good money, but we're going to make some money here in New World today. So that's what we're going to be teaching you guys. And I've made quite a bit of money, probably well over 10,000 gold or coin with this specific method, and I've held on to it for a while because I really didn't want to share it with anybody because it doesn't seem like there's much competition. So, and I feel like one of the issues that is actually preventing people from getting involved with this is going to be fixed relatively soon. So let's go ahead and make you guys some money, hopefully over this next week or so before they drop an update and a fix to what we're going to be discussing here in today's video. And that is actually going to be dealing with weird wood in general. So weird wood is actually one of those resources that's in the middle of the line, and it does seem like a majority of things like that are in the middle. So star metal, weird wood, you know, you're looking at like rugged leather, things like that. It's actually sell for pretty good money, and you can actually come by quite a bit of it for a lot, but you got to figure out what was actually working for you guys, because the one thing that I do have to say is I don't know what your servers are like, and I don't know if this is a viable or not a viable option for you to make quite a bit of money. I have made pretty good money. I have almost 50,000, and I've got quite a few buy orders out there as well. Some of the things I'm just lazy and I don't feel like crafting them or gathering them myself, so I'm buying them for what cheaper, a lot cheaper than what people are selling them on the market. Not going to get into what those things are in today's video. If you guys want to have an idea, make sure you guys check out some of my other videos here on YouTube if you guys want to make quite a bit of money here in New World. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at weird wood. They're selling for 0.35 coin a piece. Otherwise, once those 117 sell, then they're going to go up to 0.39. There's only 4 pages of these being listed right now, so not a ton of competition. And then we can take a look at the weird wood planks. Obviously, this is going to depend on if you guys have high enough logging and also wood crafting for your trade skills. You can see that someone just dumped a whole bunch of them just recently. I don't know why people do this. It seems like just this happens from time to time. But those 41 will sell instantly, and then they're going to move up to that $4.40 per. Well, the nice thing about weird wood planks, when you guys make them, if they're going to craft them yourself, you do need to have the weird wood, you have to have the lumber, and then you also have to have the sandpaper that goes along with it. But they either take 6 or 8. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So it's going to roughly cost 2.4 coin a piece or 3.2 coin a piece, depending on what it is. So yes, you can craft them for a little bit cheaper if you already have all the materials, like I said, the lumber and the sandpaper that goes along with it. But if you don't, then buying them is the next best option. So I can't believe how many of these I have sold. I list them usually around 250 a piece. I believe this one right here is mine. Right here, I had 250, and I just listed them this morning. We might actually see some more sales after these couple sell here. The Brightwood cheap ones and then the Morningdale ones, but we might see some sales coming in. But I already sold quite a few of them this morning, over 100 of them. So that's already made me almost 500 gold, just like that, just from getting a couple ingredients, throwing them on the market, and having a good time. Now, the reason that I actually had found this and discovered this in the first place is I actually craft a lot of star metal arrows. And I feel like the orichalcum arrows are just way too expensive, and they don't do that much more damage than what the star metal does. So I use a lot of star metal. And star metal actually sells for really good money right now too. So we got star metal ingots, but don't do the arrows because the arrows like themselves don't usually sell for really well. But the ingots sell for pretty good. So that's another option that you guys can actually go to. And one of the locations that I'm going to be showing you in today's video has both of those as an opportunity to get in the exact same spot. Actually, there's going to be 2 spots that have quite a few resources in the same location. So let's go ahead and show you guys where you can actually find these materials so you guys can actually start making some money here in New World. So obviously crafting anything, the goal is going to be dependent on your crafting skill, but that doesn't mean that you can't get the star metal ore itself. So if you guys want to just get the ore itself, then that's fine. You can sell that. It's basically the same price as the weird wood. You're going to probably get more of the star metal at each node than you will from a weird wood tree. But overall, I feel like you're going to get more weird wood than you are star metal. So just keep that in mind as well. So let's go ahead and pull up the map and show you guys some of my locations that I like to go to, starting probably with my least favorite. Is going to be over here in the Weaver's Fen area. This is the only spot in Weaver's Fen that I really come for the weirdwood trees. There is some star metal over here, but they're not really that close together. So I'll kind of show you guys where the star metal is. Star metal you can usually find along this whole wall here, just up and down this wall. Is where you guys need to go if you want to find star metal. And if you guys want to do the trees, you can find a group of them right here. So just to the east of the settlement, so you go just west and then just to the east for star metal and weird wood respectively. And then you're also going to come up here, and just right above this area, you're going to find a grouping of them here. Probably about 7 or 8 trees right here. And then another 7 or 8 trees roughly right about in this area. And each of those groups that I just showed you, those 3, have roughly 7 to 8 weirdwood trees in that. Now just keep in mind, this is the level 34 zone, so if you aren't that high yet, do be careful when you go into this area. But obviously if you're a level 60 like I am, you should have no problem just going ahead and jumping in there. The last spot in Weaver's Fen is actually going to be right here, just north of this area right here. It's like right in this location right here. So 4 spots that have 7 to 8 trees right there. Very easy to get. Not a lot of people go to this location because not a lot of people are usually in Weaver's Fen just to begin with. So it makes it really nice and convenient to get those weirdwood trees. Let's go ahead and move on to the next location. And that is going to be in Brightwood, and that's where we're going to spend the majority of our time looking at this. So if you guys come up to this like church or cathedral up here, just outside of Brightwood, you can find weirdwood trees right here. Along this path right here, and which they kind of changed some of the rock formations, which is kind of interesting. I noticed this the other day, that the star metal ingots are all roughly in the same spot, but the terrain is kind of changed in certain locations, so just be aware of that. But you can find star metal all along here. There's a couple of them right across the way right here, and then a few more in this area as well. So lots of star metal there. And then if you come down into the graveyard area, you can find weirdwood trees over in this location right here. If you guys want to pick up the silk threads, you definitely can do that. And then there's going to be more weirdwood trees right here. A couple star metal ingots kind of scattered in here, and then another one up in this location up top here. So that's a really good route that I like to do. Just kind of go out of Brightwood, go up to the cathedral, go down, across into the graveyard, go across over here, over into the rocks, and then back up to Brightwood. And that's my rotation. And then I just usually drop stuff off or craft it at that point, put it on the market, whatever I need to do with it. Now, my absolute favorite location, though it's not as accessible as the actual Brightwood settlement is, this rotation is pretty heavily traveled by a lot of people, and a lot of people do know about it. So that's why I like to actually go down to my favorite location, which is right here just off of this shrine. So you don't have this shrine, that's where you guys can find it. It's in Bronze Grove. If you guys need gold, there's a lot of gold opportunities over here. Gold is super cheap. I don't know why people necessarily want to go ahead and grab it, but it is an option. There is a lot of different resources inside this cave. You're going to find weirdwood, you're going to find Azoth water, you're going to find lodestone, silver, gold ores, star metal, and like I said, weirdwood. And then you guys obviously have all the chests inside of that specific location that will allow you guys to get everything that you need in order to what I just discussed. So lots of money opportunities there. And the nice thing about caves in this game is things seem to relatively quickly respawn back, so that is pretty nice. It seems like this area respawns the weirdwood trees and also like the star metal at a much quicker pace than some of the previous spots that I had showed you. But Weaver's Fen and Brightwood are the definite locations for star metal and also weirdwood, if those are things that you guys would like to go ahead and get involved here in New World. But hopefully this video does help you guys out. If it does, make sure you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.